in running a data center, or you're creating a green data center, the most important part remains making it efficient in terms of from a power point of view, and that's basically what a data center does. And from a consumer or a customer of ours who runs off the data center, they're very conscious as to how much utility or power bills they are going to incur, or if we take on those bills, what are we going to charge them back in turn for that. There are other things that make it green, right? And to be frank with you, when I look back at all the green thoughts and green things that go into a data center, it's something that could have been adopted or practiced a great amount of years ago. And to a fair extent, as an entrepreneur who ran data centers and took up the cost himself, we've always been conscious about running an efficient one. So what we've done now, though, is gone on to do other things that make the whole infrastructure, because we built the building from the ground up. So we've made it more efficient with whatever we could get out of the industry. We made it, we put proper insulations to it. We put all the other stuff which one knows from traditional green buildings. Because when one talks about a green building, it's very easy to understand. But when one talks about a green data center, except for the power efficient part, there is this one other component which doesn't come out when someone builds a data center for you, which is a phased approach.
Dato, you seem to have a very strong appetite for success, a passion, charisma, and all of the above. But away from the office, what do you do to chill out and relax?
You need to celebrate achievement. So that's an important piece. So what do I do when I chill? I chill, contrary to what a lot of people seem to think. And I ride a Harley. One of the first things I wanted to do was, in '97, I bought a Harley.
You love the speed, the need for speed?
Yeah, I kind of have that too. Yeah. That's there. So go-karting, and my little girl, she has a little bit of that. So I love go-karting. I push that. I like fast cars, but the end game is beyond that. It's spending that, today it's different from when it used to be. I still try and get my sports in, not as good as, or not as much as I'd like to. I like sports a lot, and I used to play a fair amount of games. Today I do a bit of swimming, play squash with with some friends. And my daughter's picked it up now, and my son's coming in there too, so I spend some time with them on weekends. So the weekends I look forward to just like everybody else, and I keep that fairly sacrosanct, so I burn my weekdays are gone.
Now, you did say the entrepreneurship journey is a journey. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, how would you have done things better to maximize
Actually, there's not very much I could have done different.
Really?
Yeah, looking back, I might tweak a few things here and there, but there's nothing which I think, because if I wanted to hasten or speed certain things up, I probably could have, but it would have compromised some of my values. And I think the people in my organization too, our core values are integrity, sustainability, leadership. So we want to make sure that the integrity piece is always there and never compromise. So I today feel very comfortable that I've taken this journey. Perhaps we could have sped up a few things and done a few things different, but nothing that would have been, which I look back and say, if only I'd done that, I'd only done this. There's lots of opportunities. The question of managing it and ensure, maybe going forward now, because I see a huge hockey stick curve. So I do want to see a whole bunch of people and want to take on, because we're in a very exciting space. There's tremendous growth opportunities with where we're at. We have offices in New York today. We have regional presence. The expansion potential for a company in our space, in our industry at this time is tremendous.
Really, yeah?
I think because of his knowledge, and then he would like to basically train his staff, and he indirectly lead a very good team. His passion for what he likes in terms of business and IT basically is transferred to the employees.
Okay, that's our final question. What's your advice out there for all aspiring entrepreneurs?
My single message will be, think big, think global. Get away from any mindset of lebih kurang or maybe just there. Think great efficiency. And lastly, challenge the norm. Take a lead position.
Think big, think global, and don't be afraid to challenge the norm. That's the advice by Dato Praba Thiagarajah, CEO of the Basis Bay Group. I'm Ben Ibrahim, and this is Entrepreneur, and we'll catch you next week. Like, if you only had $10 in your wallet, what would you spend it on?
I've had situations where I've had nothing and gone to a toll booth operator, driving my 7 Series or whatever, if you like, then, and not being able to pay for that. So if I had 10 ringgit, that's a lot. I could do a lot with that.
Favorite food?
Well, I think nasi lemak would be up there. You'd have, okay, one food would be nasi lemak. I guess char kway teow was also up there for me.
Okay. Now the wife calls you and says, "Where are you?" And you say, "I'll be home in 10 minutes," but you're still stuck in the office. Yeah. What's the excuse going to be when you get home?
That's the nice part. Like, she now understands, but she's getting. Yeah, those days she wouldn't ask me any questions, but she's fine. That's good news. 10 minutes, I'll buy more time, I'll extend the 10 minutes, and I'll make up for it when I get back.
So in Dato time, 10 minutes is?
No, 10 minutes. When I'm heading home, it's not 10 minutes. That's a given. But there are times when I surprise them. So there are times when I make special effort to surprise them, and that works.